Boards. Board games, board games, it's what I'm talking about. Board games, board games, I'm not gonna shout. I am starting off this streaming with a little bit of singing. And over here, it's Friday today, and you know what they all say. Well, I don't know what everyone says, so will you tell me because I don't know? I guess something people say things about this day, but I really don't know what they say because I could try and pretend that Friendly Friday Forum is something well known, my friends, but in truth, it's only known to a few, but maybe it is known to me and you. Anyway, I guess I'm going to say if you want to join in, you can join me on screen today and talk about board games. Board games is what we're talking about. Board games, I'm not going to shout. Hello, and welcome everyone. I am Bez. I guess in some manner we've got some beats and we've got some blethering, and quite often we blether about board games. And today, oh my gosh, I need to change all the banners. Today it is Friendly Friday Forum with myself and also anyone else who wants to join in. So yeah, there we go. There, that's what's happening. And hello, Xates, it is lovely to see you, and I hope you are generally feeling okay. Yeah. So yeah, how are you? I hope you're I mean, coping is a weird word, isn't it? It's like when people ask me nowadays, like, "Hey, how are you?" It's like, I don't even want to try and work that out. Just coping, that is enough. But anyway, back to Friendly Friday Forum. If anyone wants to join in, then you can. And as such, I am going to paste the link in just a minute to sort of say, hey, if you want to copy and paste this link, then you will join me on screen. So, oh man, that sucks. I hope that yeah, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. So, what are we going to talk about today on the Friendly Friday forum? I don't know. I guess yeah, I could have a rant about what I've been up to. I could just starts off with what I've been up to and talk about, yeah, I've realised how much the recent EU and UK changes are going to mess everybody up, because basically what's happened, my understanding is that there used to be a limit. So if something was under 20 quid or under 20 euros, then it could come into the territory and that was fine. And then you didn't have to pay, shipping and handling on the receiver's end. But nowadays, as of 1st of January in the UK, or I think it's 1st of July in the EU, anyway, so basically it's all changed. You will have to pay this anyway, and because of being charged VAT at points of sale, that's why Portal Games isn't sending stuff to the UK anymore, like a big company, Hiroshima Hex, Robinson Crusoe, Empires of the North. You cannot get their games sent over to the UK anymore. And I'm talking to a friend of mine yesterday saying, hey, who was telling me, I don't think I can send my stuff to the EU anymore because it involves me registering for VAT over there as well as here, and I don't have enough sales, and it's ultimately hurting the small businesses. But that is really a bummer. It's a downer, let's call it that. Hello, Javier. It is lovely to see you. Thank you for joining in. And I hope that you're generally well. I do also have a new song about a game that you can guess later. This is the first commission I've got. It will probably be for a game that you don't know what the game is, but if you listen carefully, you might hear some clues in the lyrics, and hopefully everyone will be able to work it out. It, yeah. Wait. Recent highlights, living the life and seeing the sights. Recent highlights, playing the game and other delights. Recent highlights. So, what have you been up to? What has been good? Let's talk for a couple of minutes about what has been good, what you have enjoyed, what you have found pleasure in, what has gone well for you. I'm going to say that, oh my gosh, yeah, I'm going to say that I had a nice chat with Jason yesterday. It was nice chatting to the other wee publisher yesterday that I mentioned, even though it's not good news and it's making me think, oh my god, how am I even going to fulfill categorical? At least it's information, and knowing is not quite half the battle, but it's a start. You know what I mean? It's a start. What food have... Okay, we had a lovely spaghetti bolognese last night. That was good stuff. I kept up my walk. I got up a wee bit later than I like, but I had a nice walk this morning. You know, not a nice walk, actually. Just I had a walk. And sometimes that is enough. That is bleeping enough. So, yeah, if you've got any... And hello, Timmy. It is lovely to see you. And Alex and everyone. So, yeah. Wait, did Rob? Oh, yeah, Rob. Rob popped in. Hello. Lovely to see you. And so Javier says, just catching up on the news about GameSpot stocks and how Reddit users are taking over the market. Oh. Xate was grateful to vent at me last night. Oh, I'm glad that it helped. Then playing Trails of Palooza, one of my favorite games. Let us know how Trails of Palooza differs from Trails of Tucana. I would be interested to know. I mean, is it actually an actual change, or does it just get the name change because you're playing it on Loserpalooza? Let me know. And hello, Nicholas. It's lovely to see you this morning as well. We're just talking about recent highlights, so feel free to let us... You've been getting well into stocks, as in, do you mean that you've been investing money into stocks and shares? Huh. So for streamers, we make a map with different icons. So is it functionally the same, but just the graphics are different? Is that what's going on? Okay, so Alex says not financially, and okay, so you're just looking into it. Okay, yeah, there's crazy things going on. And yeah, getting into socks. No, we are already wearing socks. Socks. Hey, it's sock optional. If you don't want to wear socks, that's totally your prerogative. You can wear socks or not. Stock cubes. Stock. I think that's a mass noun, so you can't have multiple stocks unless you had chicken stock and beef stock, in which case it would be stocks. But it feels, yeah, I could, okay, yeah, I could see, okay, stocks, yep, like kind of cheeses, yep, okay. And oh yeah, I've got some puts into the socks as well. They make socks make Timmy's ankles itchy. And yeah, I get that. Like when you've got that line and it kind of, it's kind of imprinting on your ankle. But I like my tootsies to be cozy. That's what it's all about. I like my toes to be warm and cozy. I completely disagree. I mean, I'm wearing fairly thin socks today, but generally I'm all about the big fuzzy socks. Yeah. And fish stock, yeah, sure, if you want fish stock, go for it, I guess. That is up to you. So, yeah, what else has been going on in your world? What have you been playing? People have been sitting in front of the heaters. It's snowing. Sate has no heat and is still barefoot. I could not do that. I would not choose to do that. We are so different. If we were ever in the same place, I imagine we would be wearing quite different clothes, at least on our feet. I'd probably be wearing at least my fuzzier socks. Wow, you didn't wear socks at all between April and July. Man, that's a long time. April, May, okay, so 2 months. It depends whether it's inclusive or not. But what did you do when you went out? Did you wear sandals? Did you wear shoes without socks? Did you? Yeah. I mean, when you're putting on shoes without socks, it feels like my feet are a little bit sweaty, and then they cling to the shoe. Like wearing a sock, for me, it's like kind of having this layer of skin that you can just get off and warm up everything. Yeah. That might have caused problems. It might have. I mean, it would just mean that I would have had to make sure that I wear, warmer things all the time. Weren't those the months that no one went anywhere? I mean, maybe, okay, yeah, sure. When Rob went out and Rob Hardy went out, it was all in sandals. That is, yeah, I'm more with Alex. I mean, I get where you're coming from. I mean, yeah, so for Timmy, it's just star itchy. For other people, they're like, I don't want warm feet. For myself, I like warm feet. I like being warm. I like the warmth. And I would rather be itchy than cold. That's what it comes down to. So what's this all about, Dashi? Dashi for the win? Is Dashi another name for fish stock? And sounds very advanced. I mean, good on you. Like I could look it up on Google, but someone explained to me what Dashi is. Is that just another name for fish stock? No. Xate used to not wear shoes either, but it was quirky until the mid-20s. Then it started looking crazy. So Xate conformed to the whole bound up and tortured feet thing and got some boots. But when you go out, do you wear socks? I mean, I'm trying to remember. Did you have socks on when you came to my abode? I cannot remember. So Dashi, thank you, Rob, for the information. Dashi is a Japanese-style stock, usually fish and or kelp. Lots of umami. So that sort of taste, which je ne sais quoi. And oh my God, what's happened? I hope that you're okay. Lots of love. If you need to head out, that's totally okay. Lots of cayenne pepper onto the porridge instead of cinnamon. That sounds like yeah. I can dig it. Yeah, and why not try something different? Why not try something different with a wee bit of a kick? I wear these suede-heeled boots in the winter. They are kind of nice. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, and unless you've got... True story, okay, true story. In the past, I used to drink hot sauce straight from the bottle. I used to have a strange fascination with hot flavors until after an endoscopy, I was told that I had something that could turn into an actual hole in my stomach lining. So I had to, for a while, take Gaviscon to get a bit more alkaline into my stomach, and it was because I'd been having too much hot stuff. So I used to buy a bottle of hot sauce and just drink it. Not all in one swig, but, maybe over the course of one day, a bottle, maybe, I don't know, 500 mils as a special treat. I would drink, that, and I would, have those spicy Doritos, but hey, these aren't spicy enough, so I'll just kind of. It was basically then I made a dip, and the dip was basically just chili powder and yeah, just chili powder. That was literally it. So it was just me dipping the Dorito into the chili powder and eating it. But yeah, that was something. Drinking hot sauce. Are you actually a zombie? Nice reference. That is a quality show. I really enjoyed that. What happened to that? I don't remember a satisfying conclusion for that show. Did it have a satisfying conclusion? Is it one of these shows that it said there was going to be another season and then there never was? Yeah. Oh, that sounds, yeah, so good. Oh man, I loved that. Yeah. And wasabi straight, cayenne peppers, bitter, yep, fair point. Worcester sauce straight. Yeah, that's quite a sweet one. I can, yeah, Leon Perrin, that's totally where it's at, 100%. And then we've got another quick question from Javier. Toe socks, yes or no? Well, I'm going to bring some order to this meeting. And so let's have a pause. So, oh, Rob is currently watching iZombie season 4, so don't know about the endings. Well, we've already got some answers about toe socks, but if anyone else has recent highlights or anything that they want to share, you can share it now or you can share it later. It's up to you. It's all up in the air today. Let's move to a brilliant thing. Brilliant thing. What's a little thing which is brilliant? Spiciness? Is spiciness brilliant? Are socks brilliant? I mean, I think we already talked about socks. I remember Xate not being happy about that one. I mean, I'm going to say spices, not spiciness, but spices in general. Spices, yeah, spices. Spices are a brilliant thing. I mean, without spices, life would be so bland. They say that variety is the spice of life. And that's kind of true. But no matter what you do, you're always going to get variety. Even if you're sitting at the same factory or I mean, I guess the other question is like, do you need spice? Like, if you were to have a fruit salad, maybe you don't need spice for that fruit salad. Maybe that's fair. Maybe but if I'm making roast potatoes, sure, you can make roast potatoes without any spice. But for me, I like a wee bit of paprika on it, a wee bit of paprika, and then maybe a wee bit of, I don't know, rosemary, something like that. Maybe a wee bit of salt, maybe a wee bit of pepper. Maybe skip the pepper. Get some, like, chili or kind of, I don't know, like just get some more taste in there, like get the flavors exploding in your mouth, all the spices. That's what I am all about. So let's hear it for spices. Thank you very much. And hello, and hello Joanne, it is lovely to see you. We are talking about how spices are so brilliant, and today is the Friendly Friday Forum. It is completely ridiculous, and if anyone wants to jump in, they are welcome to jump in. So you could even jump in on this show, Joanne, if you wish. So for those who don't know, Joanne, I've not managed to catch any of their streams, but plays or lovely music, seems like a wonderful person, and we had a wee bit of a chat, and yeah, if you want to ask questions, then feel free. So, yep, let's hear it for spices. Udon noodles. That sounds great. Yeah, If you want to ask about fashion, you can talk about fashion. I am all digging this. Yeah, do not cook with socks as seasoning. You know, let's get some more traditional spices. And yeah. Oh yeah, The Good Place was a really good ending. That was a good ending. I'm kind of basic though, because I wear black leggings literally every day. I mean, these days, since I've been up here, I've got 3 bottoms, and that is all I've worn. My pajama bottoms, my black bottoms, and my red jeggings. That is literally it. What I brought up with me. Spicy things. Spicy things. Tell us about a thing that is spicy. So, yeah. I'm going, just spice is brilliant. So now we get into the questionably quick questions. So now if you want to ask the fashion questions, go for it. If you want to ask anything, go for it. It's all allowed. You can ask about board games. You can ask about board game recommendations. You can ask why. I'm not going to get into the UK change and Brexit again. I've already had that rant this morning. I think yeah. I'm not going to talk about Twitter drama. I want to leave that behind. But if you want to ask about board games, if you want to ask about anything, as long as it's respectful, today on Friday, it's just whatever you want to ask. So the question that was asked ages ago was toe socks, yes or no? And I'm going to say, so are toe socks the ones that are the toes and the little bits of the heel? Because I can understand them, because at least if you're walking around on a cold floor, they protect your feet from the cold floor. I would rather wear a sock like that and then put it into the wash rather than have to wear flip-flops. I'd prefer that. But generally, I do find them a wee bit tight. So personally, I would just prefer to wear fuzzy sock or even stockings or... Yeah, and also toe socks tend to be quite thin. And if I'm putting on shoes, I want to keep the shoe clean. I want to, cover up the ankle part. So I'm going with no. I know that, who was it? Sate said no as well. And I wouldn't wear toe socks, but I don't wear socks at all. So of course I'm biased, says Timmy. Hello, Michael. It is lovely to see you. And yeah, does anyone want to learn to tie an obi? An obi? An obi? I am curious. Like, yeah, you know what? If you want to, tell us what an obi is, and then if you're offering to come on and just show everyone how to tie an obi, then come on. It's just Friday, chaotic shenanigans. Anything can happen. Yeah. Obi is a hardware store here. I don't think you can tie it. I don't know. I still have no idea what this Obi is. Oh, wait. Those socks that have individual toes, those are what you mean, Javier. Is that what you mean, Javier? Those socks with individual toes? No, no, no. That seems pointless. Come on. Having said that, I've never tried it on. So I would be all about trying it because I'm all about trying new things. And I would relish the opportunity to have new sensations, to have new little things in between my tootsies. And so I would definitely try them on, but I can't see it. I imagine it being just a wee bit more hassle than I would be happy with. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, do you mean like a hole for each toe, or do you mean like a tube for each toe, like a place for each toe, like Michael says? Because if you mean like, I've never seen ones with a hole, like with the toes going out. That would be interesting, like a fingerless glove. Or if you mean, that would be an interesting one. That would be really weird. Man, I'm just trying to wrap my head around that. And then you've got a little strand of wool in between each of your toes, and then it's holding it in place. But if you've got like individual toes, I would be up for trying it. But surely our toes are more different than our fingers. It feels like I might try toe socks and it's just not quite designed for my shape of toes. Maybe my toes are a bit longer or a bit shorter than they expected. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, so Timmy ordered a new TV tonight. That is amazing. Japanese. Oh, the kimono bits. Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you want to jump on and tell us about that, then feel free to tell us. And you can buy rope at Toby. And thank you for lurking. Rob, do. Those are the tabby socks with the big toes. Silly? With the big toe split. Um, okay. Yeah, okay. I think we've already had some thoughts on toe socks. If you want to keep talking about toe socks, then feel free to go for it. Um, and good to see you, Yoda. I hope that you're having a good day. Joanne says, to tie an obi, it's a big white tie. It takes practice. I miss wearing mine. Used to for cosplay. They are so beautiful. You know what? That reminds me of a convention that I went to a few times and I stopped going to even before um, stuff because I heard some repugnant things about this convention. I'm not 100% sure if it's true, but sometimes you don't even want to support somewhere that you think has the possibility of such horrible things being true. And when it's come from a couple of different sources, then at that point it's like, well, let's start listening to people, right? Anyway, so I've never worn a kimono or anything like that, but I would be mildly interested. I would not be able to follow along myself, like I don't have something to tie, but yeah, it sounds interesting. Michael is. Let me actually go onto Twitch. Okay, so Michael, looking at these, yeah, that looks all right. They're a bit orange and pink, and not enough red. But oh no, wait, there's yeah. I can see that what you're saying is this is about the basic look of it, and I could see myself getting that to try it. 23 quid for a pack of four though. That's ridiculous. I mean, I'm not so. I feel like would I get these and then pass them on when I inevitably decide, okay, that was a fun thing to try out for a wee bit of time, and now I'm going to give them to someone else. But no, I understand what you're looking at, Michael. Anyway, so behold the horror. Yes, I have seen that, and anyone into it. Okay, I guess I should actually let anyone watching after the fact also behold the horror. So let me share my screen so you can see what I am looking at. Come on. There we go. Behold the horror, says Michael. Behold the horror. I don't think this is horrific. I think it's like, well, feels pointless. It feels weird. It feels like a novelty. It doesn't feel like something that I would want to do day to day. But it's like one of those things like, poking yourself in the cheek. I'm not going to do this, for a long time. But, it's like, it's a novelty. That's what it's all about. It's just variety is the spice of life. Anyway, let me close Twitch again. Yeah. So, Joanne is a tiny elf. Okay. That is good information to know. I will keep that in mind. So, I will imagine you as a 3'7", so like about 1 meter, 15 centimeters, 1 meter. That's how tall I'm imagining you. Or maybe that, okay, Joanne, I'm imagining you to be really tiny. Yeah, I get it, Tidal. I get it, Michael, that it's the individual toes, but I am fascinated by these things. Things that where's Mantis Woman? Is this Mantis Woman? Yeah, this is the most horrific story ever. This is a manga that I got. I think it was, and yes, some of the drawings are just like, wow, you read through that, and if you're reading it late at night, it really seeps into your brain. But I don't actually like horror proper horror and bloody things that much. But in terms of things that people say, you're going to try pate on a pizza, or you're going to try peanuts in your cereal. For me, I'm just excited by that. I'm just, yeah. But like, I get that I am probably in a how much does novelty excites me? I'm like really far along that scale. So, pointless. Yeah. I can imagine them being uncomfortable. That's what I'm imagining. I'm imagining that I wear them maybe one day a week or maybe once a month. And but yeah, man, I like socks so much better. I'm glad that my socks don't have little things. Xate had a pair of toe socks when younger. And hello, CD. It is lovely to see you. I hope that you're having a good night. Yeah, good night. So, Xate had a pair of toe socks when younger. These toe socks were prettier than those rainbow things, these so-called rainbows, if you call these rainbows. But they were so stupidly warm, and my deformed little toes wouldn't fit in. So I had a few floppy little sock toes with nothing in them. Made my feet look even more stupid. Oh my gosh. Yeah. If you've got short toes, yeah. And Joanne is apparently 5'1". Okay, that's kind of short. When 2 is a couple, 3 is a crew. I like this. I'm finding in isolation I'm losing weight because food has gotten boring. It is not enjoyed, it just sustains. Wow, I am completely the opposite. I am eating just as much, if not sometimes slightly more. Sometimes I am going to admit that food for me is a way to escape boredom, and food is a way for me to escape depression. Sometimes I'm not eating just because I'm hungry. I'm eating food to, but I am going to admit that. And I have made sure that every day so far this year I have been going out for a walk. I think that going into February, I'm going to keep up at least that principle. I'm definitely going to have a sugar binge at the start of February, to kind of, because there's a couple of things that I'm like, I really, really, really want that, and just have them for like maybe a week, and then I'll go back into my low sugar diet. But I'm just going to say I'm 75 kilos. I think that I would, about 70 is maybe a good weight for me. So yeah, I used to maybe cycle a good few miles each week. I used to go and visit people, and I was like, yeah, I'll just pop in for, even if it's half an hour, I'll cycle 20 minutes there, stay there for half an hour, cycle 20 minutes back, and go out dancing every week, maybe twice a week sometimes. Go out to the Royal Festival Hall. There was more going on in life, and more walking, and more enjoying life and running around. I'm sure that's not true. I'm sure Mount Everest is more than 5'6", but yeah. If you're bored, we can play the cruise, says Xate. Yeah, the difference is that it's a low effort way to fill the board. You know what I mean. Okay. So, a recommendation. Javier wants a recommendation. What's the best game you've tried that can be played without any components? For example, games you can play during a car trip. Well, I'm thinking about games that, like, okay, so I'm thinking about classic games like I Spy, although like Red Bucket, those are kind of rubbish games. I like conversational games, like the games that we've played on my streams. You could play something where, yeah, can you say everyone? I guess the other thing is you can't even use paper. You can't have simultaneous voting. You can't have simultaneous pointing because the driver can't, unless unless everyone else points at someone but the driver says the name. That could work. Then you've got simultaneous voting. That could work as a mechanism. Um, I know that like on my stream a couple of weeks ago, we played a thing where it's just say a fact about yourself. Everyone else guesses whether it's truth or falsehood, and if they guess correctly, you get a point, and you could just do that to guess true or false, and then if the person saying the fact fooled at least half the people, they also get a point. And so that way everyone's got maximum of 1 point per turn, and then you keep on going round until you arrive at your destination. That could work. You keep saying that. I'm starting to wonder why you keep saying that. It's really weird. I mean, if you have sent me chocolate genuinely, you should have told me by now, given that you know that I'm not where at the address that you might have. I'm just confused why you keep telling me that. Anyway, so what is has to be word games really. Like you've got the minister's cat is an angry cat, the minister's cat is a brave cat, the minister's cat is a clandestine cat, the minister's cat is a devilish cat, the minister's cat is an excitable cat, the minister's cat is a facetious cat, and then you keep going round, and then you go to grandiose, huge, indigenous, jealous, yeah, K is a hard one, isn't it? And then it becomes a case of people saying, oh, how would you do that? I know we've played this minister's cat with my nibblings before, and they say, oh, I wanted to have the G. Can I have the G? I've got a really good one for the G. Sate could claim that she sent me an LDEC card with the letters AC on it, and don't know why it never made it to me from Alex's place. Making the longest word using license plate letters. That's fun, yeah. You can use the license plates around you. And then I know Andy Hopwood had this game where you use the license plates and then you try to use those, I think it's like the first three letters, you try and make up some short phrase that might describe the person in the car. You're kind of pretending. Kind, thank you. Kind or kitschy. Yeah, why did I not think of kind? Yeah, kleptomaniac cats, kleptomania infused. I guess you could say kleptomania infused cats. That's the way you could say. Yeah, most of them are oral games like Black Stories. One thing I'm going to try next week, which we'll play around with, it's just a social parlor game that I thought of, is someone comes up with a topic. Like you could have a deck of cards, or you could just have people who are inventive enough to say, okay, who is the most similar to a unicorn? And then everyone has to give some sort of argument why they are similar to a unicorn. And then at the end of everyone's argument, on the count of three, everyone votes at whoever they think is the most similar to a unicorn. And I think it's that person over there. And then if you vote for the majority, you get a point. And also the person who got the most votes gets a point. You can't vote for yourself. That is that game. That's my idea for that. Try it. We'll try it, see if it works. Also, I'm just going to say there are going to be some constraints, but you might want to keep, there are going to be some additional constraints, which are kind of optional, that I ask people to choose at least one of, preferably two of. But yeah, one of the main things is, a lot of these games that end up coming out of the game jam might be things that tie into what you're saying, Alex. In the USA, you can spot many different states' license plates. Well, that's a fair point. Like if you're kind of keeping track of letters or something, searching for different drivers' license plate types, maybe you could search for different letters on them in the UK, or search for different numbers in the middle. I don't know. And fingerball or oral zendo. I do not know this. So, for those who don't know, Zendo is a game, I believe, by Angus Looney of Looney Labs. All bets are known for Flux and also known for the Looney Pyramids. The Looney Pyramids were used to make the first version of Zendo, where there's like person comes up with some sort of principle. It might be okay, all red pyramids have to be on their side. And then other people will say, does this match the nature? The principle, and is basically the GM, the dungeon master or the games master, whatever. And so that person is going to say, no, this doesn't fit, or yes, this does fit. And then eventually someone will say, hey, I've got to guess, is it that all things must be on their side? And that is what makes it the Buddha nature. And so either you have a, oh, you are correct, and congratulations, you win the game, and now you become the next Zendo master, or, but yeah, I've not heard of, pardon me, fingerball. Still hasn't. Making the longest word using license plate letters. Oh yeah, that's the one that. I was delicious, says Alex. I mean, crushed and unsendable, referring back to the AC that Xate supposedly sent, trying to send it to me. Yeah. Of course, Alex means it. But I wondered about, oh, you know what? There is this, there's this game called Meta Fingers. I think if you search for Google, let me actually look on Google now. Meta Fingers. This is a genuine game. No, I can't find it. Maybe Meta Fingers game. So this is a game where you have. Oh, this was a game that someone suggested, where it's it's a shame that these kinds of games aren't on Board Game Geek or any other repository, because I remember having a game that someone taught me one time at London on Board, and I was like, wow, this is so much fun. Let me submit it to Board Game Geek, and then realized that they don't accept games that don't have custom components, let's say. Yeah, I've still not heard of this fingerball. I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, Meta Fingers. Meta Fingers. So I'm trying to remember this. This was a difficult game to remember, and it was a real brain burner. And it almost felt like it would be better in a text situation, so you don't have to keep track of it all in your own mind. So basically, at some point, you say, you take a card, and then you discard the card, and when you've got a certain number, then you win. But you can't start the game with so many. And when you take a card off someone else, they need to say what card you get. So I think first player cannot win. No, there's some weird. Oh, I'm sorry. I would have to find it on Google. But if anyone has any ideas for Javier, then please let us know in chat. after making Alex in chocolate, I will have to retire that hobby. I will never draw anything else that good in chocolate or pencil again. So I give up, says Xate. Are all UK license plates the same colour? I think they are white on the front and yellow on the back. I think they're either white or yellow. I think some of them are yellow on the front as well. Someone correct me. I think it's all either white or yellow. Twilight Imperium, a great card game. Yep, always with the trolling. I'm going to not ban you, even though that is such a troll. Yeah. Zendo really hangs on the GM being good at making the puzzles not too hard or too easy. That is totally fair. So that's why with later editions of Zendo, they added a card so that you know what's going on. And bye, Joanne. I hope you have a good... I'm trying to remember where you are. I hope you have a good time of day. I hope you have a good wee while. And I will do. Whoa. In Canada, in Nova Scotia, there are only black license plates. Whoa, really? Are you saying that it's white writing on black background? Is that what you're saying to me? Is that what you're saying to me? That's wow. That's blowing my mind. Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay. Alex confirms it is a white front, yellow back. I was correct. Maybe because I'm not driving around, I don't remember these things clearly, but I know from walking around it's all white and yellow. Okay. So finger guns at high noon would be okay if it weren't that you need reference cards and special abilities. No, this is a ridiculous question. And why would you ask? What benefit does this have for dating? Why is a dating website asking what sound is your favorite color? I mean, what sound is... That's like... And it's not even like what bottle is your favorite shoe. You can't have... I mean, with a bottle, I could think, okay, if there was... Okay, what bottle is your favorite shoe? I'd be thinking, okay, well, I want a bottle that's big enough for my foot to go into. I'd want something, okay, let's think about what material it's made out of. Maybe plastic is more comfortable than... I don't know. That would make more sense because they're at least both physical objects. But what sound is your favorite color? No, that's... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, Javier's right. Timmy says we only have back license plates. So as in you have nothing on the front. Is that what you're saying? That is also blowing my mind. Although not as much as black. That makes more sense. But back license plates, that's an interesting one. Okay. Fair enough. Anyway, what sound is your favorite color? I mean, I could give a... The sound that is my favorite color is pepper. That makes as much sense as giving an actual sound. The sound that is my favorite color is fire. I guess that could actually work. A roaring fire, because then you've got the sound of the fire and it also tells you what color it is. What sound is my favorite color? Is that like what sound does my favorite color make? What sound makes me think of my favorite color? It's a whisper. Okay, let's go with that. And I'm not giving this question any more time. I mean, no. Like, I thought your favorite color was green. Oh, I guess it's... That's a synesthesia question. Not everyone has that. Synesthesia. So some people hear sounds when they see colors, yeah. My favorite color sounds like the past participle of blow. Blown. Why would you not just say blown? Okay. No, it's about the creative answer. You learn about people more than just the favorite color from this. Yeah, favorite color is also a rubbish dating question website, frankly. Um, I I don't think you've learned anything about me from my answer. I mean, if you were to actually listen to me, like my thought process that I just gave you, but if I were to say my favorite color is a whisper, anyway. Okay, if I was a biscuit, what kind of biscuit would I be? And Stream Elements reminds me to do a wee bit of a stretch. Okay, so if I was a biscuit, what kind of biscuit would I be? Can I have an oats cake? I think an oats cake is a biscuit. I think I would be kind of, but not a normal oat cake. An oat cake with pepper. One of those pepper-based oat cakes from Lidl. Mm-hmm. So it's like kind of, you've got this oat cake which is, it's sturdy, it's reliable, it's dependable, and it's pepper. It's got a wee bit of a surprise. Oh, what's all going on with this pepper? Do you know what I mean? So that's the biscuit that I'm choosing. I think we learned a lot about you from the way that I answered, but I'm not going to type all that out, am I? If I came across that in a dating website, I'd be like, nah, I'm just. If that was like OK Cupid, I would just like skip that question. Can't be bothered with that. I learned about Aqua from his that he likes blue, is creative, intelligent, thinks 2 steps ahead and around the corner. How do you um um if you're past tense oh, I love this. If you're past tense, you need to relax. Oh, do you do anything for Burns Night? Burns Night was Monday. That was 25th of January. Come on. I'm going to Kaylee. That's not how you spell Kaylee. It's Ceidhl. How do you spell Kaylee? Kaylee. How do you spell Kaylee? I'm going to need. Kaylee is such a weird word. C-E. Yeah, okay. But oh wow, Rob got it exactly. Thank you, Rob. And so that is Kaylee. So I did not have the opportunity to go to a Kaylee. I've not been in a Kaylee since I went to London, pretty much. I have been to a few since I came up to not since I came up to Glasgow, but during past visits to Glasgow, there's a wee bit of the Glasgow University just in that direction. You don't know which way I'm pointing, but I promise in that sort of direction. If you were to blow through that wall and then keep on going to the Glasgow University, you would get to the Glasgow University. A Ceilidh, for those who don't know, is a dance. It's a Scottish dance. It's a formal dance. It is. So you've got. Yes, there is a bit of gendered formality to it. It's like you've got, but sometimes it can be quite modern, and it's like, okay, let's have just 2 folk in the middle, or 1 folk in the middle, 2 folk on the outside, and you don't even mention the sexes. But I think traditionally, like lots of dances, it was gendered. Anyway, traditionally, there's a collar. So in modern times, there's going to be a collar. They're going to teach you to dance. They'll go through it. They'll explain, okay, this is how you go. These are the steps. And then you do this, and then they'll guide you through the dance. It's kind of like line dancing in a way that everyone's doing the same thing, but you're doing it as you're going round, kind of like a rueda, if you're familiar with what's that Latin dance. So, everyone's doing a similar thing, a big groups of 6 groups of 2, and then you pass people and then you keep passing round and round. Or it might be that you've got a line of pairs of people and then you've got like people, and then they come back at the top, and then you kind of run through this big tunnel of everyone's hands, and it's like formal dancing, and it's just great. Yeah, it's great fun, and it's joyful, it's energetic, it's great fun. Yeah, Kaylee's, a bunch of Scottish dances. That's what it's all about. I will catch up with chats, and then I'll explain what I did for. This makes less sense than the sounds of your favorite color did. I know the spelling is a bit weird, but hey, is it too late to say I'm sorry? Godsey. So a square dance. Yeah, but it's Scottish. It's Scottish. That's the key difference. It's not American. One group is people in skirts, one is people in kilts. It's all very simple. If you're wanting to wear a kilt, so is it definitely a kilt and not just a tartan skirt? So a kilt. So true story. Okay. True story. A while back, people used to ask me, hey, nice kilt, to which I would reply, no, that's not a kilt, it's a tartan skirt. So there's three things that make a kilt a kilt. Firstly, it needs to be a piece of wraparound fabric. It can't just be a zip up, it can't just be something that you button up. It has to be a piece of fabric, and then it goes round, and then it wraps round, it fastens, and then you kind of tie it with buckles. That's the first thing. So it's like one long piece. Secondly, it needs to be pleated. It needs to be pleated, otherwise it's not a kilt. Thirdly, it needs to be made of wool. That is it. Dances are sometimes square, sometimes lines or double lines, sometimes big circles. Yep, correct. That is all true. And what were we going to say about... Oh yeah, CD was asking about Burns Night, and I personally, on the Sunday, which I know is not quite the correct night, I had haggis, neeps, and... Sorry, it wasn't even neeps. It was haggis, tatsies, and carrots instead of neeps. But it was good times. On the Burns Night itself, I had haggis and tatsies for breakfast, or it might have been for my kind of after streaming snack. And yeah, then we watched a bit of Rabbie Burns, and we did some poetry. But that was pretty much it. And so yeah, wrap around with buckles, pleated, and it's heavy enough to be wool. Okay, in that case it might be a kilt. That's all good. Fair enough. And Alex, I'm going to finish up the questionably quick questions. So that is officially the end of that. And then if people want to, feel free to comment, like, and ask questions and follow and all that stuff. And I am now doing what Alex said. This is Rob's one. So Alex says, Alex spent 500 points to make me do a thing. Well, one of them was something that I'm actually going to do anyway. So I was actually going to do that anyway, so that feels a bit unfair to ask you to choose that as an option, because it was going to come up in about, basically once I'd gotten around to it. Yeah, I'll let you choose between the other two. An improv haiku or right hand, right of right elbow. And if you choose right hand, right of right elbow, I'll do it for the next 5 minutes or so. And some love going on. The same day is St. Dwynwen's Day. She was the Welsh patron saint of lovers, and many folk refer to her feast day as Carpet Burns Night. Oh, Carpet Burns. Oh, okay. I like it. Carpet Burns Night. Nice. So, haiku. That is... So, where is my copy of The Crew? The Crew, which is a cooperative trick-taking game. So if you're familiar with hearts or spades, The Crew is similar to that. You've got a deck of cards. You've got this big, I can't really show it properly, but you've got a big deck of cards, which is numbers of different colors. You've also got a few rockets, which are always the trumps. Then you've got a little deck of cards, which is all the numbers and colors. And so this little deck, so the way it works is everyone gets their cards like you might normally do if you're playing bridge or why am I struggling? Spades or hearts or whatever, or pinochle. And the little deck says, okay, this person at some point during the game needs to win this particular card, and this other person needs to win this particular card. And then as the game goes on, you have more and more of these things that you have to do. And as the game goes on, maybe you start having to have someone who doesn't win something, or maybe you need to win all the rockets in that particular order, or maybe you need to have some additional things. Maybe you need to do some different things in different orders. Yeah, 50 different missions. And so you work through these, and then they get harder and harder. And then so if you like the idea of cooperating with your friends, with your family, if you like, it says on the box 3 to 5. There is a 2-player variant, but given that they didn't even say 2 players on the box, you can probably understand that the 2-player variant is not the core game. The 2-player variant basically requires both of you to manage a dummy hand, if you're familiar with dummy hands in bridge, if that makes any sense. So yeah, it's a really nice game. It won the Kenner Spiel des Jahres 2020, which is the most prestigious award that a more advanced game can get. The Spiel des Jahres, for the record, was pictures. I don't think that's... Yeah, you're very welcome. And Alex is working on a solo mode. Oh, cool. That sounds exciting. With your enemies, did I say enemies at some point? Did I misspeak? Anyway. So, haiku. What shall we get? Haiku about CD. Let me know. Would you like me to haiku about The Crew? Would you like me to haiku about you? Would you like me to haiku about Xate? Would you like me to haiku about a date? Would you like me to haiku about your head? Would you like me to haiku about Ned? Would you like me to haiku about hair? Or maybe an octopus's lair? Would you like me to haiku about a game? Or would you like me to haiku about a dame? Would you like me to haiku about someone? Or would you like me to haiku for fun? Yeah. So solo mode, it might not be good, but I could do it totally. So can I just add 2 dummy players, not 1? So let me know. What would you like me to haiku about? I do not haiku, Sam I am. It says, is it impolite to ask what parts of the UK you are from? I don't think so. I was born in Glasgow. I was born over there. By there, I mean about within 20 miles of that direction. And I think it was at Queen Mother's. I hear that there was a delivery. Anyway, yeah. I was born in Glasgow. It's the biggest city in Scotland. It's, I think, 5th or 6th or something in the UK. England's got lots of bigger cities. London is like practically 1/3 of the entire UK population. But yeah. Okay, at least it's a game that I know. Okay. Oh, thank you very much. My accent is lovely. We were trying to guess. My husband said Scotland, so he wins. Where did you think? Why did you take that? Talking about solo crew. Okay. You thought Ireland. Oh, No, but we do. If you do like Irish people, if you want to check out Irish people, let me give a shout out. Does this work? Idol Mikael, and I might just yeah, Idol Michael is another board game designer, and they do Rambling On. Yesterday they were painting some stuff. Quite often they're designing some stuff, and yeah, Idol Michael doesn't sound Irish. That's maybe true, but Idol Michael is Irish. But just because Idol Michael doesn't fit your stereotype of what an Irish person is, that's kind of racist. Like, whatever Idol Michael sounds like, that is almost by definition Irish. Okay, let me see if I can stop the screen and start a new screen share to share my text pad. Can I share text pad? No. I cannot. Okay. Let me stop that. Okay, so yep, that's fine. Idol Michael is a horrible, horrible person to do. If you do, you'll end up chatting to me, Rob, Alex. And yeah, okay, that is fair. I get it. If you're looking for a classic Irish accent, then you might not get it. Okay. So Galaxy Trucker. So what am I thinking about Galaxy Trucker? It's quickly taking tiles. The race has finished, and now we see which ship survives. That's too many. Okay, let me try again. Our race for tiles. Racing for tiles now. Okay, that feels like a good start to it. Racing for tiles now. And then something about... sorry, I'm actually being a wee bit slow today, so I'm going to think my thought process through. So yeah, then something about the inevitability of destruction. That's a good phrase. Inevitability. Inevitably, we all have our ships destroyed. Racing for tiles now. Inevitably, we all have our ships destroyed. Yeah, that's what I'm going. I'm going to racing for tiles now. Inevitably, we all get our ships destroyed. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And so that is my thank you. So there we go. I must admit, I didn't understand Bez very well when I first met her, but the same thing happened to me with all Scots. But I was quite embarrassed to ask people to repeat things multiple times. Then I got used to the Scottish accents, and it's fine. Same happened with my housemate. He's Northern Irish, says Javier. Interesting. Asteroids are coming. That would be a good last line as well. Chat, if you want to, feel free to make your own Galaxy Trucker thing. Post it in the Discord, and if we get at least a couple people doing it, then I will award some points to the best haiku as determined by me. Really should have invested in better publicity. Tried to get some quality chatters who went budget and relied on people who already like him. Talking about Idol Michael. It is now 7 a.m. in Nova Scotia. Got to get your ship together. That's eight syllables. Now get your ship together. But I know that some people say that the syllabic structure doesn't quite matter so much in English. No one understands Bez. We are all just pretending. Oh, no problems understanding Bez at all. See, pretending, says Xate. Anyway, I think that I'm going to move on. It's kind of ridiculous. I just start off. I've not even talked about anything, and we just end up suddenly 70 minutes. This is how we get on with just a whole bunch of us. I say a quick song, it's not actually a quick song at all. This is for a game that you almost certainly will not know. I will give you a clue. This game, on Board Game Geek, it says 2020. It did have a Kickstarter, but the Kickstarter didn't fund, so it hasn't yet come out. But this is a game that I was paid a tiny bit of money to have on the chat, and so yes, I've written a song about it. And so yep, if you probably will not know this game, but listen carefully and think, and I believe that you will be able to work it out. Guess which game. So there we go. Guess which game I'm singing about. If anyone's wait a minute. I was about to sing a song. Damn. Okay, I guess we're doing another task. So yeah. Oh man, the thing's totally empty now. So that is a song about a viewer or to go east. I will choose those two. The third one I have rejected. Okay, so yep, Alex, let me change the banner again because that thing is going to be delayed. This whole thing, Friendly Friday Forum, there we go. Let me know what you like. There is never moving on when Alex gets an itchy finger. That is completely true. And so that stings, you know. That's hurt slightly. Okay. Good night, CD. Lots of love, and I hope you are generally well. You will definitely hear this song again at some point. I'm also going to put it up on its own video at some point in the future, once I've worked out the keyboard arrangement. I have points for days worth of stuff. Let me do the next thing. Okay. A task to pick. Can Bez show an interesting hairstyle? So yeah, you have to enter the task. Yeah, so CD already had changed hairstyle. Give points to Dran. So go east your laptop till I lose internet. Go east, please. So Bezzy bonuses are basically like channel points, and I still need to work out all the things. Okay, fine. So show hairstyle. Do you mean like change? Show hair. Do you want to clarify that? Because I don't know what, or do you just want to do show hairstyle? And is that like making my hairstyle like it's in the? Also, I do worry about having too many. You know what? If it starts getting weird, I reserve the right to change a whole bunch of these tasks that are in the cup. But that is going into the physical cup. Okay, travel east. Let me double check which way is east. Map of Glasgow. Google Map, just so I can double check. Let me zoom in. Okay, so that way south, never. Okay, so there's a wall right here. I can go. I can. How can I go east? Like I can go this far east, and then I can't any further because there's a wall right here. I'm literally as far as I can go east. Can you see? Like there's a thing in the way. I can't go east any further. This is the way east. But I'm literally pushing up against the wall. I'm not going to get onto this shelf because then it'll fall down. But that is the way it goes. Okay, you know what? Because I've not gone east very far, I'm going to show you east. Let me that and double check that there's nothing that I'm not allowed to show. No, everything's there. It's messy, but I'm allowed to show it all. Okay, so now you are looking east. I am not playing Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Today, on Fridays, it's just completely ridiculous, crazy shenanigans, and I am about to sing a song about a game that people can guess which game it is. Rethink life choices. Oh man. Okay. So rethink. For those who don't know, you do get 40 Bezzy bonuses for every 10 minutes that you watch, and you also get some number for doing things, and people can also give points to other people. And show isn't change it. You have to do more about it, I think, talking about how to make it look good. Okay, that's all good. And so yeah, I've added okay, so can you show us? You know what? Yeah, I'll do that for free. Where's the green bits? I will reach up. These are all the books. I don't have that many. They can fit into 1 or 2 hands. Here are all my books. So you can see that some have probably been a bit more affected by sunlight. So Warlock of Firetop Mountain. Number 2, Citadel of Chaos. Number 3, Forest of Doom. When I actually finish number 3, I don't know if I'm going to be able to maybe talk someone into giving me number 4. But number 16, Seas of Blood. Number 17, Appointments with Fear. Number 29, Midnight Rogue. I think a lot of it was because one of my friends had a bunch, and then there were some in the library, so I bought the ones that were in neither. 49, Siege of Sardath. Oh, Island of the Undead, number 51. And you can see that Ian Livingston is actually growing a bit older. 52, Night Dragon. This kind of looks pretty heavy metal on the back until you get to Spellbreaker. That's like the most heavy metal cover of all of them, I think. Out of the ones I've seen anyway. 54, it's a wee bit thicker. Legend of Zagor, that's the one where you get to pick 1 of 4 different characters. And 55, Deathmoor. And I'm just kind of curious now, so I'm going to look at the backs of all of them. So here's early picture, solo. Here's them together, same picture, and then it seems to have been the same picture, and then new picture. There we go. So it changed sometime between 51 and 49, according to there's 49, there's 51, and then all of the other ones seem to have the same pictures. But of course, as we know, Ian Livingston is a wee bit older because time affects us all. Mm, yeah, I'm really reluctant to do that. I'm not. If I start sending physical stuff out, and that could get expensive really quickly, so I'm not going to allow that one. But yeah, do you like the fantasy? Yeah, you know what? Um, really, 51 to 55 is worth that much. Really? Wow, I didn't realize that they were worth so much. That's kind of crazy. If that's true, thank you for telling me. Sorry, I can't play the crew. I have an appointment with Fear at 1. British people don't like to be surprised by emotion. They plan for it. Oh, make it an e-card. Oh, I like that idea. Oh, yeah. Hmm. It could be a quick doodle. I could do a quick doodle. Maybe like, hold on, just 1 second. I'm still here. I'm just thinking. Maybe like one of, these cards. Like, like if it's literally 5 minutes, and then it's like, okay, this is a 5 minute doodle. I would do that. I can replace your thing with that if you want, Xate. Book 51. These are not very good condition, I would say. They are kind of frayed. They are, I would say that if you were looking them at Magic the Gathering style thing, there's creases in the things, there's there's a crease in the. Oh, wow, that is kind of crazy if that's true. I said postcards to be words, not doodles. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, would that be entertaining? I'll let someone else. I can take a photo of it and say, okay, that's your postcard, but you're not actually getting it physically. But I could sort of then if I know you in, like, I'm trying to think of somewhere where that it's not just for Sate and Alex and people that I and Rob and CD and people that I have on my Facebook friends list. Like if it's yeah, sure, if you send me, like, how would I get it to someone? Like a picture via Twitter, I guess that could be a way. Like, yeah, sure, if you've got a Twitter account, I can send it to you via that. That could be a method. Like just photo, send it to you, and it could be like a tiny thing. Like, is that fun? Are you not? Are we supposed to entertain? Um, Man, you are so rude, so rude. Um, okay, fine. I will, just because I like you, Xate, I will add in um, make. Although if I make a postcard, because I don't have my overhead camera, that's not really entertaining. I mean, I would like it to be somewhat entertaining, but is make a postcard, and people can put in some sorts of, yeah, suggestions, but you don't get no redemption of anything for now. No more redemption until I finish this song. You don't need to trick me. No. No more adding tasks. No more adding tasks until this song is over. No more. No more, I tell you. No more, please. Okay. Do. Shh, shh, shh. Let me get. So, guess which game I am singing about? That is what we are going to be doing for the next few minutes. And listen to these lyrics carefully, and they might give you some idea. And if you want the Bezzy bonuses, you have to be watching on Twitch, just to let people know. If you're watching live on YouTube, you can't get them. But When we have all grown old, and our children's children need stories to be told, the only stories that we can tell will be about what we managed to sell. Who wants this stuff? Certainly not us, but maybe some other folk do. So I'll sell it to them again and again to get more platinum than you. So just a moment, I've got to play. Most everything requires cargo holds, a nice trade surely. But remember, when you gather these things, you can't have more than three. I need food, I need it twice, yes. Then I'll play a ship order card for success. All of these places where all of these races assemble to trade or buy. The things we pick up are partially up to the order in which we arrive. Most everything requires cargo holds, a nice trade surely. You'll gather clothes, but none of those make it onto your body. I need food, I need it twice, yes. Then I'll do it over and over for success. High stakes and lots of luck. If you keep losing, well, that would suck. Double or nothing, that's what they say. Your platinum keeps going away. Most everything requires cargo holds, a nice trade surely. You'll grab books, but don't bother to look. I don't think you'll ever read. I need food, I need it twice, yes. Or maybe something different for success. And every day we start in a way to decide who will be first. We put down our cogs or mess with the dogs. Our opponents are dogs, I say. We want to trade the goods we've made. We'll have free and no more. The license has a limit, what we can sell in it, and free is all we can store. Most everything requires cargo holds, a nice trade surely. Jewels are here, but I fear that sparkling is for me. I need food, I need it twice, yes, then I'll sell it all for my success. Most everything requires cargo holds, a nice trade surely. But remember, when you gather these things, you can't have more than three. I need food, I need it twice, yes. Then I'll play a ship order card for success. Most everything requires cargo holds, nice trade surely. You'll gather clothes, but none of those make it onto your body. I need food, I need it twice, yes, yes. Then I'll do it over and over for success. Most everything requires cargo holds, a nice trade surely. You'll grab books, but don't bother to look, because I don't think you can read. I need food, I need it twice, yes, yes, yes. Or maybe something different for my success. Most everything requires cargo holds, a nice trade surely. Jewels are here, but I fear that sparkling is for me. I need food, I need it twice, yes, yes, yes. Then I'll sell everything for my success. And hello, and it is not Swanton 2 or Twilight Imperium 4. And hello, Elaine, it is lovely to see you. This is a game that you probably will not have heard of, but hopefully if you think about it and listen to the lyrics carefully, you can work it out. You missed a question that I didn't respect enough. According to Xate, what is the sound of your favorite color? No, that is, I never know what the song is. I just enjoy listening. Okay. and I'm going to do and I'm turning around because Stream Elements tells me to, and that is basically my past self reaching through the fabric of time to my present self to remind myself. And yeah, the sound of wind. Yeah, you don't know the game, but is this the game that I invented last week? It's really cool that you know about it already. Okay, I'm going to sing it more slowly. Just most everything requires cargo holds a nice trade. Surely I need food. I need it twice. Yes. Most everything requires cargo holds. A nice trade. Surely. Some mock. I need food. I need it twice. Yes. I'm going to keep singing it until someone guesses correctly. Most everything requires cargo holds a nice trade. Surely. Old faces. I need food. I need it twice. Yes. Most everything requires cargo holds a nice trade. Surely. I need food. I need it twice. Yes. Rob, you're really on the right track. You're really on the right track. If you are genuinely wanting to work it out to listen to this. And Xate is heard the text, ticking over to 1, 2, 3, and now it just goes into the shadows. This Hungry hippos, no. Most everything requires cargo holds. A nice trade, surely. Old faces. I need food. I need it twice, yes. Must be Nom Nom Cargo, of course, says Elaine. Man, you people. Is it chess? Merchants of Venus. You've got 2 words correct. I need food, I need it twice, yes. Then I'll play a ship order card for my success. I need food, I need it twice, yes. Yes. Then I'll do it over and over and over for success. I need food, I need it twice, yes, yes, yes. Or maybe something different for my success. I need food, I need it twice, yes, yes. Then I will sell it all for my success. Wait, I get it. The crew, says Xate. Who will play with me? Please? 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 Lunchtime for speech merchants. I know that you're all trolling me. This reminds me of the time that I submitted that game with the longest ever name to Board Game Geek. And they've got to. There's 2 games on Board Game Geek where the thing is There's two games on Board Game Geek where the game name is too long for the actual game name item. One is a Japanese game, and one is my game. And for the Japanese game, they have it in the description. For mine, they put it in a playerful. It is genuinely a real game. It is genuinely a real game. So at the start, I said, this is a game. It hasn't come out yet. There's a Kickstarter. The Kickstarter failed. And it was on Board Game Geek. It's down to come out in 2020. You almost certainly don't know the game. So just go with what it is. Yes. If the professional reviewer doesn't know about it, it doesn't exist. Man, that is harsh. Harsh times for all those games that Elaine hasn't heard of. And hello, Eva Leon. It's lovely to see you. We are in the middle of me trying to get people to guess a thing, and then I'm going to wait a minute or two after someone guesses it, and then carry on. Yeah. I have never heard of it, says Alex. Yep, but, given the information of the game, I think I did a good job. At least I was able to get someone to eventually guess it. We don't look at Kickstarters. I'm not expecting you to have heard of it. I was expecting you to Merchants of Hunger. What do you mean by that, by the way? When you say we don't look at Kickstarters, do you mean, because I know that I gave you, do you mean that you don't go out looking for Kickstarters? Is that what you mean? I assume that you are sort of. So I'll sing the song through one more time. I know, just so, and by the time I finish this song, it will have been too late to guess it. But when we have all grown old and our children's children need stories to be told, the only stories that we can tell will be about what we managed to sell. Who wants this stuff? Certainly not us, but maybe some other folk do. So I'll sell it to them again and again to get more platinum than you. Most everything required cargo holds a nice trade, surely. But remember, when you gather these things, you can't have more than 3. I need food, I need it twice. Yes, yes, yes. Then I'll play a ship order card for success. All of these places where all of these races assemble to trade or buy, the things we pick up are partially up to the order in which we arrive. Most everything requires cargo holds a nice trade, surely. You'll gather clothes, but none of those make it onto your body. I need food, I need it twice. Yes, yes. And then I'll do it over and over and over for success. High stakes and lots of luck. If you keep losing, well, that could suck. Double or nothing, that's what they say as platinum keeps going away. Most everything requires cargo holds a nice trade, surely. You'll grab books, but don't bother to look. I don't think you'll ever read. I need food, I need it twice. Yes, yes. Or maybe something different for success. And every day we start in a way to decide who will be first. We put down our cogs or mess with the dogs. For our opponents are dogs, I say. We want to trade the goods we have made. We'll have 3 and then no more. The license has a limit for what we can sell in it, and 3 is all we can store. Most everything requires cargo holds a nice trade, surely. Jewels are here, but I fear that sparkling is all for me. I need food, I need it twice, yes, yes. Then I will sell it all for my success. And that is the thing. And so we had one correct guess, which was a couple of minutes ago. Yes, it's it. Okay, so we don't review games that are still on Kickstarter, only those that have hit retail. Yeah, I totally understand. I totally get that. And I would not be keen to. I mean, yeah. So Alex did get it right, and I am giving a Aqua Sulis 1,000 points, and it was not any of these things. Not Rory's Story Cubes, Space Cube Edition, the crew, Terraforming Mars, The Hunger Strike, Agricola Galaxy, Galaxy Trucker, Old Folks Home, Cargonauts, Eclipse, The Dinner Party, Sky Society, Fish Traders, Rocket Ship Down, Merchants of Venus. Hello again, CD. It was Merchants of Infinity, because most everything requires cargo holds a nice trade, surely. I need foods. I need it twice, yes, because some of the I've not played it. I basically just got the and Anachrony. This is very kind of you to say. Thank you very much. Doggo Dash to Space, Hungry Hubbles, Battleship Hungrica, Hungry Shirley. Yeah. So yeah. No, Alex got it right about 4 minutes ago, and I said that I'd wait a couple of minutes ago. Oh, thank you. Lots of love to you too, Eva Leon. So, because I like to wait 2 minutes after someone gets it right. Yeah, I thought you got it right about 11:34, or wasn't it 11:34 you first said it? So, and Alex. Anyway, I can't see it, but yeah, I know you got it before I sang again. But 2 minutes hadn't passed, and then someone came in, and then I thought, yeah, I want them to hear the song again. So, no, I don't think that does deserve another 1,000 points. What do you mean we all did? What do you mean we all said it? What do you? No, that's not true. That's not true. Anyway, basically, I'm not sure. Can we hear it again? So, yeah, this is what I have to put up with every single day. You know what? I'm going to add a task for you. I know that someone had a task that I said I would do after we guessed the song, and I will say, sing an old board game song. By an old board game song, I mean something that I have sung before. And are we going to play it on stream now? No. I can tell you, looking at the game, and I looked at Andrew Prose's overview, I read through the rule sheets, there's basically worker placements. You go, you pick up bits, and then you sell those bits, and there's also alternate spaces that you can go with your workers, and there's also places that you can go. It's all in order to get this platinum, and that is that. And so, yeah, let me actually go to my Facebook, and if I will do this one last thing. Basically, I put a message ages ago into a Facebook group saying, hey, if you want me to sing a song about a particular board game, pay me 20 quid and I will do it. And that is what I decided to do for the time being. And so, yeah. Someone just messaged me to say they can't pop in today, but oh yeah, by the way, someone messaged me to say they're keen to playtest Biddle and Invisibel on stream. So I'll be going to do that at some point in the future. And we normally look at things around 7 to 7:30 p.m. UK time on a Saturday. I assume that means. And so, yeah, February might be a date. But yeah, if people want to hear about it, I am going to share this one link. So yeah, Merchants of Infinity. I know this isn't a question for now because it's too late. Hey, it's Friendly Friday Forum. Fridays, whatever happens, if it's Friendly Friday Forum, not only is it disorganized chat, but also anyone can jump onto screen if they want. And sometimes Monday I might do a chaotic shenanigans, but yeah, you can ask whatever. What's inspired me to write a song? Honestly, in the first instance, it was hearing your song and thinking, oh, that's a fun thing to do. I would like to write songs, but I don't have a topic. Maybe I can think of a song, maybe a game that I know, that everyone will know. And at the start, it was all about, in terms of what inspires a particular board game, when I looked at particular board games, it was either games I had just played or games that I felt like everyone would know. So games that have sold hundreds of thousands of copies. I mean, oh, by the way, no, I shouldn't be saying that. That's private. I was about to say something, but yeah, Yogi sold some amount. I heard anyway. So apart from 20 quid. Yeah, 20 quid. So yeah, if I get loads of people asking me to do that, and I would like to hear your opinion. Like, did that feel smarmy that I kind of did the link and it was a game that you didn't know? I'm hoping that some of them will be for games that people do know, and I'm hoping that it will be, hey, here's a wee song about a game and it will be fun to listen to. And that's it. Like, as long as I'm not, hey, everyone, go and check this out. This is brilliant. And I've not played this game. I can't say too much more about it. I think for me to express any judgment purely based on reading the rules would be unfair. I mean, there's definitely a mixture of luck. If you don't like the idea of rolling a d10 to decide whether something is worth 1 or 10, then it's probably not the game for you. If you but on the other hand, if you like a mixture of luck and in your economy, then it might be a game for you. But anyway, that's oh, that's very nice. No, you totally inspired me. And back when I was it before I had the stream? I think it was no. I think I had the stream, and then I think I was sending Elaine private messages like every few days on Facebook. Like, just I worked out that I could record my voice. I was like, wow, I can record my voice, and then I started sharing these messages with Elaine. And then I've got a couple of songs that I've not shared with anyone else. I need to actually go back and write them down so I can sing them and work out the piano parts. But yeah, kind of, if you hadn't told me, oh, that was fun, then I wouldn't have kept doing it. Having you as an audience was amazing. And now I've got this kind of 1 day a week where I try to sing things, and it's been a thing. And so, yeah, I wrote a board game cover once. Do you mean the one Ellis? Do you mean that cover? But yeah. Okay. If you want to check it out, check it out. If not, then don't. I think I've also got another link which yeah, you can look it up on Board Game Geek if you're really curious. Thank you. No, you're amazing. Bez forgot our lyrics. Well, I'm not good at remembering any lyrics. That's why I write things down. I'm sorry. But, yeah. I still love you for making it. So that was the end of the guessing which game. And that kind of brings me, oh my gosh, this is really awkward, this showing a bit of the east. I'm actually going to spin it back round to the never east. So now we are facing south. in case people were wondering. There we go. Back south. So, yeah, that has been another Friendly Friday forum. I hope that you are generally well. And yes, what have we done today? Oh my gosh. Well, we started off talking about synesthesia. I had a bit of a rant about Brexit and about the new EU and UK laws, where any game coming in costing any amount, even if it's less than 20 euros or 20 quid, you still have to pay shipping on it. And so for me, sending stuff to UK is going to be problematic. I don't know if it's only affecting business to customers or if, sending gifts is technically okay, but it's all kind of a mess. I think that's even sending gifts is not officially going to be okay in future. And so that might actually affect, if you wanted to send chocolates in the future somewhere, it might be a problem unless you put it as this is worth 0, because that is what you would have to put in order for the other person not to have to pay an import charge and handling fee. That is my understanding. And that's really not a great situation. Anyway, the whole thing is messed up. Ludo Fact is booked up until August, and I am trying to work out how to print my game. All the UK printers just don't have the facilities to do the kind of box I want. To be fair, Ludofact doesn't have to. I really feel like thumb holes are such a good thing. It just makes it a bit easier. If I didn't have thumb holes, sure, this box, it might slip off, but maybe another box, it might not. Let's put, I've got 2 Wibble, but let's see, you've got an empty thing. Okay, this box is actually quite nice, but not if, you know what I mean? Just sometimes you get a box that you need to kind of shake and then get in your nails and then get the things out. And how annoying is that? I find it personally very infuriating, incredibly infuriating. And that's why I don't want people to have to deal with that. I want to have a nice box where everything is snug, and then a lid goes on, and then you've got little thumb holes so you can grip onto it and then take off the thing. And for me, that's such an important part of it. And I just don't feel like I would be as proud of Kitty Cataclysm if it didn't have thumb holes. But no, I'm trying to work out how to navigate this whole printing. Anyway. Here, Bez. Okay, I need to open that up in Twitch. Okay, yeah, let's finish up with DL's song again. I did not send you chocolate. I did not send you chocolate. I did not send you chocolate. I am really, really not getting this. Oh, thank you. And yeah, more thumbhole passion is needed in the industry. Hello, Ross. It is really lovely to have you, but I am genuinely disgruntled how Ludofact and Grammar, they don't really make Grammar, like, the amount that they were charging for this kind of stuff was ridiculous. And it's just, yeah, I'm quite sad about. I am bleeping mad and infuriated, and it makes me want to stick my head into the hole, and it makes me want to never make games again. It's honestly, it's so infuriating. Like, knowing that in order to send stuff to Europeans, I have to now be going through so many logistics, like the whole punk rock situation where it was 6 years ago. Like with In a Bind, when I kickstarted it, I was able to just, this is the amount of money I need. I need this amount of money on Kickstarter. Now, brilliant, I've gotten some people to give me this amount of money. Okay, I maybe need 1,000 more to do the sorry, I'm going to put up the banner and have a proper rant. Yeah, angry stuff. Okay, sorry, I like to so why is that? Yeah, so sorry, I'm trying not to swear, and I really, you know what? So I'm going to actually start having a second bottle because during a particular energetic stream, I just feel like it makes me want to tear my hair out almost, because back in the day, I didn't realize how lucky I was. I was able to get the money, pay the money, get everything just shipped from one company to my door. I didn't have to fill in any more stuff. I went with a company that I trusted, and sure, Carta Monday does charge more than a lot of people, but you can trust them. And so I got all the Inner Bind Junior, Inner Bind expansions, all from them, and they come nicely packaged, and then I put them all into little envelopes and I sent them out. I even sent out a wee comic with everything, and it felt like, there's a direct connection from me to the Kickstarter backer. That's I go to Kickstarter with an idea, and then people chip in and people suggest things for the illustrations. I improve the illustrations. I do it all myself, and then eventually I've got a thing that I'm proud of that I send out, and people are happy with it, and then. Yeah, but now those days are gone, and I didn't realize how good we had it. It's like that Big Yellow Taxi song. Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you got till it's gone. But it's not about paving paradise or like about ecology, and that's another thing. We've got to, obviously pay attention to the world and the people around us and maintain the love and maintain the goodness, because like all the bleeping drama, all the bleeping drama, like, and people, I understand that people have been, I heard privately, okay, this is the situation, that this person's history, this is why they're so ready to block, and I understand, like, and it's horrible that people have to be in a situation to block people to protect themselves, and it's like then suddenly by association it feels like you're a bad person, but it feels very much like it's splitting everyone, and it feels very much exclusionary sometimes, and it feels like business-wise, it feels like there's just more and more and more logistics. The reason that I never went with China, a big part of the reason why I went within the EU is because I'm able to get it without having to deal with borders. And if we could only be part of a trade, that would be so good, because then at least I could have my games and then I could send them out to people in the EU. Like next time I do a Kickstarter, will I be able to send it out to people in the EU? Probably not. I'll probably have, at the scale I am, I will probably have to do a Kickstarter saying this Kickstarter is only for UK, and like, I don't know, or do I get something like so much navigates anyway. Sorry about that. But yeah. Recap. Thank you. And thank you for the condolences. So recap, we talked about and fish stock and license plates, and we talked about socks, and then I sang a song a couple of times. People guessed the game. What else? Then I had a bit of a rant. That was pretty much it. Thank you very much for the love. I do appreciate all the support that I've continued to get over the years, and everyone who tunes in here to say hello. I really do appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. That is basically the end of the show. I've done the recap, and then I started doing the recap. If you want to check me out, I'm stuffbez.com, stuffbez.bigcartel.com, twitter.com/stuffbez, instagram.com/stuffbez, twitch.tv/stuffbez. I am here at 10 a.m. time every day. Tomorrow I'm going to be trying to mentor Dutch Yoda, and we know the do or do not, there is no try, but Anyway, I will try my best. And youtube.com/stuffbybeds for the old shows, stuffbybeds.com/discord if you want to join in the game jam. And I wish to say thank you, everyone, for being here, for being awesome, for all the questions, for all the comments, for all the gentle ribbing, because genuinely, when it comes to trolling, there is good-natured. We are going to purposefully ignore the obvious clue, except for Alex, and I appreciate that there was one person at least. But thank you everyone who's been part of this. You are all super lovely. Lots of love, and yeah, over to you. What are you up to? You can share anything you want to. So is there anything you want to share? Do you have anything that you're looking forward to? Like maybe something that are like, oh, I can't wait until this happens, or some food that you're going to play, or do you have a hope or ambition that may or may not come to pass? Do you have something exciting or trivial or important and serious or just fun and frivolous? Whatever it is that you're up to, you can share whatever you want. Let us know in the chat. Aw. Yeah, unlike the rest of you lot, man, so much sass, so much sass. That's it. Yeah. Yeah. You're not bad people. I love you all. But what am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to yeah, maybe I'll have a wee walk. I'm looking forward to seeing parents again. Parents A's gone to surgery. Yeah, hope everything's okay. Looking forward to. You know what? I'm going to take a wee bit of time. I'm going to take a wee bit of time to have a cheeky wee look at some of those Warlock of Firetop Mountains routes that we didn't go down. I'm looking forward to that. So I'm going to have a wee cheeky look. And then, yeah, that's something that I'm going to look forward to. Also, I'm going to sit down with Parents One and, yeah, have a chat. Maybe go for a walk with them. We'll see. That's something that I'm looking forward to. I feel like there are some things that I have to do. Oh, yeah, Hope and Ambition. I have to find my UTR and work out how to file it on my laptop. I really should have a folder somewhere that's like legal stuff or something. But I'm going to check with my sibling who helps me set it up. Send that to someone else to get. Yeah. KCL owes me money. But yeah. Thank you. I hope you're all good. So that is that whole thing. You know what? I am looking forward to tomorrow chilling out with Dutch Yoda, and we will play through Dutch Yoda's game. I will get some image manipulation program. I don't know which one. Let me know if you have any suggestions for Mac, something free to download that will let me play a roll and write. If you have any suggestions, then please let me know in the chat for a free image manipulation program that will let me play a roll and write. And yeah, then we'll try and play Dutch Yoda's game tomorrow and then do some sort of mentorship and suggest how it can develop. Yeah, feel free to share, spread the word. You've got a friend in Alex. Just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running. Okay, let me have a wee look at what is going on the wonderful world of Twitch. Oh shoot! Before we do that, I was going to show off. Stop screen. I was going to show off the LDEC thing. Just a second. I almost forgot. We had share screen. We had a song from Xate and Alex, and it's been a while since we listened to that. I feel like there should be a This should be like a reward or something, like the L song. And I'll just turn up the volume. And hopefully it plays.
Little is for the way, make new words. My count will make you think of brand new verse. Fidel is very, very extra storytelling. Yeah, it's even more than anyone can you adore and love. And also that I can give the bell to you. Love is more than just a couple of two. Even you can make it. Take my heart, please don't make it. Take my heart.
Sorry about that.
Little is for the way we make new words. My tongue will make you think of brand new words. Fables, very, very extra storytelling. Is even more than anyone can use or can know. As all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a couple of two. Even you can make it. Take my game and please don't break it. Love is shared by me and you. Yeah, as games for me and you. Bells has games for me and you.
And thank you very much to Xate and Alex who did that, for the 100th stream. And now it's up to 273. We're going to hit number 300 sometime in February. I can't quite remember when, but Stream Element says stretching time, jiggle and wriggle. Okay, that's his stretching time. Very quick stretching time. Yeah, that is so long ago. And Alex, I did find your task. I went to the mod view and something about looking through the cup for my favorite task and doing that. I put that in just now. So thanks for reminding me. But lots of love to all of you. You are all amazing. Thank you so much. If there's anything that you want to share, well, you should have done it by now, but feel free to, keep sharing. Or if you're watching this after the fact, write in the comments, what are you looking forward to? What are you excited about? Or if you've not written in the comments, let us know, let me know, because I'll read the comments. What's been good for you recently? What's been your highlights? Because sometimes we need to focus on the positive when people are getting sick and anyway, things are breaking apart. We need good stuff, and we need that's why I try and say, yeah, this is a thing that's brilliant, and try and have no negativity for that moment. And you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do a wee bit of reading. I'm going to relax. I'm going to look through the alternative things of the Warlock of Firetop Mountain. I'm going to go walking with Parent 1, and Parent A might not be able to the hospital today, but fingers crossed, and hopefully they'll come back okay, in a couple of days at least. Lots of love. You have been the most amazing people, and every time I do this honestly, last night, I was not feeling great and I just did not feel like I could do this, but I got up and it's just been so much fun with everyone. So thank you. If you want to check out my next streams, I already mentioned Saturday mentoring Yoda. Sunday I am reviewing this stream. Monday getting to notice Creole. Tuesday I'll have the keyboard for musical shenanigans. Tuesday night is playing some stuff, and Wednesday meeting the author of Alba. Thursday is marketing with other people with Dina, and Friday next week. Friday is always a friendly Friday for him. And then we will start the game jam week. Pardon me. So that is going to be in, yeah, 8 days' time. We will be starting that game jam week. And just to clarify, Chris of Chris and McCall fame has, I keep mentioning in the streams, yes, the Chris who works with me once a week. We work remotely, obviously. Chris has emailed me a bunch of restrictions, and I'm going to pick from within those restrictions that Chris sent. So I don't know the restrictions either until we actually get started. No, really, it makes me feel better. It cheers me up being able to talk to someone, and whether it's me on my own with like a crowd like all of you, or whether it's being able to chat to Colvin and being able to like do a bit of socializing. But yeah, you're all super lovely. Share, spread the word. If Oh yeah, I was going to have a quick check of who else is streaming for Twitch normally. So we've got Lundy. Oh, Amadeus is streaming, and there's only 11 people. Well, 11 people is not many for Amadeus. Amadeus Music, for those who don't know, great piano player. If we ask nicely, Amadeus might be able to talk Amadeus into doing some silly duck noises. So let me say that we're going to be raiding Amadeus, and feel free to paste some or all of this raid message in the thread, and that is who we're going to do. For now, there is only one thing left to do, and that one thing left to do is to say bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye, 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 bye. This is the end of the show. Bye, 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 bye. And now it's time to go. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye, 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 bye. This is a goodbye song. Bye, bye. Bye. Thank you for watching along. Bye bye. Bye bye. This is the end of the show. Bye bye. Bye bye. And now it's time to go. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. Bye 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 bye.